Hello everyone, this is going to be my video and take on Liel, specifically the Keta version, because as everyone knows from my locals, I am borderline solo Keta. I have not touched Dark States since Barrow Magnus, like original Barrow Magnus, not the retrain, and Bruce. I borderline solo Keta. Um, I realized I have not actually done a deck profile for the deck since it got some of the updates. So, hence the title of the deck. It's time for Liel, which also makes sense because she is the fated one of time. So we'll just jump into it. For the ride line, you do get a bit of a say, but there's not much reason to say much because they let you draw. They just let you dig deeper for pieces, and then they will recycle anything you see. Anything that you discard that you want to just put back because you'll be wanting to borderline time leap into them later. So for the actual deck, we've got 4 Gabrielius. You have to play 4. Pretty much, like most of the deck, you have to be playing 4-offs because Liel will just be time leaping things into them. And Gabrielius being your main win condition, you have to play 4 of it. You've got 3 Liels. There's not much to say about this other than I wish I had the really cool promo version. Got 4 of, oh boy, Religiel. I don't actually know how to pronounce a lot of these cards, admittedly, but this is, it's made the deck so much smoother. It top 7s for either a Liel or Gabrielius. So you can borderline guarantee the Persona ride or just grab Gabrielius outright for if you want to go for the kill now, or if you like because you can divine skill, or wait for the Persona ride because you'll just get bigger. It also gains what 5k, gains 5k, and then if you've got a binded Gabrielius, it gains 10k. Got Sequence Wizard. The soul charge off of it when something is bound, I have learnt is pretty important maybe the first 1 or 2 times. After that though, it is inconsequential. But just being able to it's just more choice selection, being able to look at further into the deck, like this one, just being able to go deeper and deeper for more things. Idiris, uh he's just the generic beater before you have to commit to, like, you want to actually go for game. He's just nice to be there. He's like, oh, I swing with him. Liel will bind him, get another one, and then he becomes 20k. Not 20k guard. He becomes a 20k swinger. Uh, and then you can also draw a card once he's bound, and give something 5k. So you'll probably choose one of your main cards. Your Vanguard will gain 5k, so Liel will go to like 18, just to make it a little harder to guard. You've got the sorceress girl, the little witch thing. It's just so the main gimmicky fun thing is if you like Persona Rider Liel. With this, you can Soul Blast the Liel that was in the ride deck, and then you can then Divine Skill put the reride the Liel. I actually don't think it's rewriting. You just place it, but you can Divine Skill the Liel back, and do it that way. That's the main reason. The main reason it's here. Dog is very important for the deck. At first, I didn't think it was that important. I was like, oh, this seems negligible. You can have it not at 4. Very big mistake. This has to kind of be played at 4 because it's countercharge. Very good. It's also just a 13k if your thing was placed by Liel. So you can like time leap itself, so that you get another 13k attacker, which is not the best. but it is a 13k attacker. So this is like the only thing that isn't a 4 of in the deck, which is a little upsetting that I have to run it at 2 just because of space. Because this is very good for the deck. It's the restander for when something is put in the same column as it with from Liael. I would love to have it at 3, but I just cannot find the space for it. But it just helps hit harder with it. And then 3 PGs and Sanctitude. For the triggers, we've got Purple OT. This is the one that I've found to be the most useful. Like, Keta is made solely for Bastion in mind, so you're not playing the Keta one. You could run like Red OT, but the blue one I found is whatever. Yellow one is cute, but you know. So this is really nice, especially if you like have damaged a Gabrielius earlier in the game. You trigger this, you can get Gabrielius back and then call Gabrielius. So that's really fun. And then like set up for the next turn, or you can just call anything. You the main thing is you get the Gabrielius out of the damage zone so that you can set up to be time leaping it next turn. Uh, we've got 2 normal heals. The one that is if your opponent's grade is higher than yours, and then the restander heal. We've got 4 of these. It doesn't really come up of putting it to soul. It can come up about being like, oh darn, I am 1 soul short. I guess I will do this. But that's like maybe 1 in every 20 games. And then just we don't have any other options because they don't want to give us cool effect triggers in standard, I suppose. And then we're running draws in the deck. I don't really find fronts to be super needed. This is also a very piece reliant deck. Very, very important you find your specific pieces when you need them. So draws just help further that. We're also running 1 Greedle, the Sippy Cup order. I know that some people like playing the Pot of Greed order, or just not playing a order, period. Like maybe, like I know some people will cut this for a 3rd copy of this, or just something else in general. But I quite like this so that you can choose not to have to, you don't have to worry about having a Liel in hand for the Persona ride. You can either, if you've got the things in bind zone to be able to PG with it, or if you want to just PG and then discard this so that you can divine skill naturally that way without having to like soul blast things or something. This just gives you more lenience to be able to get Persona ride with Liel. It just makes it that much easier. But yes, that is my take on Liel with her updated stuff. I hope that was enjoyable to watch and it was insightful. Okay then, everyone. Bye bye.